Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I am Aksrajveer, your favorite educator at an academy and on YouTube. For more information regarding my course, you can contact me on this number or message me. You can join my WhatsApp group, Telegram group so that you can get notification of my all classes. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss these four important terms from Glossary of Literary Term by M.S. Jabra. So first of all, we are going to discuss about elegy, then dialogic criticism, dream region, and then sympathy and empathy. So elegy and its type, this will be the first topic. So let's start. So first of all, we are going to talk about elegy. So what is an elegy? So learners, elegy, it's a kind of a sad poem. Which kind of poem? A sad poem. A sad poem, or you can say a poem that is going to praise someone, and going to express sorrow for someone. Yes, expression of sorrow for someone who is dead, who is no more. You can say who is no more. So, in a single sentence, an elegy is a sad poem usually written to praise and express sorrow for someone who is dead. So, this is the definition of elegy. अब learners, let's see कि कौन कौन से एग्जाम्पल हैं हमारे इंग्लिश लिटरेचर में. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ओल्ड इंग्लिश पोइट्री में लर्नर्स देख लेते हैं. ओल्ड इंग्लिश पोइट्री में, so in old English poetry we have two examples. So the first one is the first one is The Wanderer. The Wanderer, you can say this is the poem The Wanderer, Wanderer, and then another one is The Seafarer, Cfarer, The Seafarer. Learners, these are the best example, and even John Donne has also written a few elegies, and Geoffrey Chaucer has also written an elegy entitled Book of the Duchess. Book of the Duchess, Duchess, Book of the Duchess. So this is the elegy by Chaucer, and this is from medieval English, medieval period. Okay, learners. And then we have a few wonderful examples. A poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson. This is In Memoriam. In Memoriam. Rememoriam. In Memoriam. This is the poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson, 1850. Tennyson. 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 And W.H. Auden has also written a poem entitled In Memory of W.B. Yeats. In Memory of W.B. Yeats. So this is the poem by Auden, W.H. Auden. Learners, we have also another term. This is dirge. So dirge is also a kind of poem that is going to express sadness, that is going to express poignant feeling. Dirge. But learner, what is the difference between dirge and elegy? So you can say dirge, dirge, versus elegy. So elegy, learners, I have already told you that elegy is a poem that is going to express grief on death of someone. Dirge is also going to express grief on death of someone. But the basic difference between the both is dirge is a shorter one. Yes, short, but it may be It may be you can say incomplete length, or you can say ki it may be enough an enough description. So learners, this will be, does will be shorter one, but it may be a longer and a middle one. This may be okay. Elegy. So this is the difference, and the example of does you can see William Collins. William Collins has written a song from Shakespeare. We have also a monody. Yes, mono D. Does we have, after does we have yes, does example. So you can see this is William Collins's, William William Collins's. William Collins's. This is a song from Shakespeare's Cymbeline. A song from Shakespeare's Cymbeline. 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 This is the. And learners, we have also threnody or and monody. Threnody and monody. So threnody, learners, I'm going to write the word Threty, threnody, and then we have monody. Monody. So threnody and monody both are associated to, you can say, both are associated to elegy genre. Elegy genre. So threnody is what? So threnody can be equal to dirge, a kind of shorter poem going to express grief. And monody. So on a monody you will see presented at the utterance of a single person. Presented on at the utterance of a single person. For example, you have Lycidas by Milton. Lyci, Lycidas by Milton. So this is a threnody. This is a threnody as well as a pastoral elegy. And learners, this is a monody. Lycidas is a monody, not threnody. I'm really sorry, but this is a monody. Okay, Lycidas. This is written on death of Edward King. Yes, friend of John Milton. And Arnold has also written Thyresis, a monody. Thyresis, 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 a monody. A monody. Okay, a monody. Okay, yeah. And now learners, we are proceeding towards pastoral elegy. Pastoral elegy. So what is a pastoral elegy? So let's see. So pastoral elegy. Pastoral elegy. Learners, हमने पढ़ा elegy and then dirge. Then we have already done a threnody, Threenody, threnody, and monody. Monody. Okay? Yeah. So now we are going to study about pastoral elegy. So pastoral, this word has been derived from pastor, Pastor, meaning pastor meaning shepherd, Shepherd. Yes, shepherd. Pastor meaning shepherd, which represents learners. You can say both the poet and one he mourns. In this kind of elegy, in pastoral elegy, what you will see, poet as well as you can say one he mourns, and the one he mourns, the poet, one from whom he mourns. So both will be presented. For example, you have one of the wonderful example. This is by Spenser. Spenser has written, Spenser, Spenser. Spenser has written Astrophel. Astrophel. Astrophel, Phel. So Astrophel on death of Sydney, Philip Sidney. On death of Philip Sidney. Milton has written Lacidus. Milton, a pastoral elegy monody. Okay, so this is Milton Lacidus. Lacidas. Lacidus. And Shelley has written Adonis. Adonais. Adonis. And another example is Arnold, and this is Thyrsis. So these are the wonderful example of pastoral elegy. So pastoral elegy, there will be a shepherd and there will be a poet, and the person on whom did the poet is mourning. So this is pastoral elegy. So the kind of poetry that has shepherds, that is known as pastoral elegy. And learners, you have different other poems too, but we are going to proceed on another important point. So let's see what is another important point. So we are going to discuss another point. So let's see. So learners, we have sympathy and empathy. Empathy, empathy, and sympathy, sympathy. So we have empathy and sympathy. So first of all, we are going to know about sympathy. So what is sympathy? So sympathy can be described as an observed person or object which is so close that one seems to participate in posture or motion. This is the definition that is written in Glossary of Literary Terms by M.H. Abraham. Glossary of Literary Terms by M.H. Abraham. So let's see what is empathy in a simple meaning. Yes. So let's see, empathy to ability, imagine how another person is feeling and so understand his or her mood. So this is empathy. Ability to imagine how another person is feeling and so understand his mood. So this is a kind of what the other person, you and other person. So whatever other one is feeling, you can imagine and feel the same. In Hindi, this is known as samanubhuti. Samanubhuti. This is known as to understand the feeling of someone else. And now, learners, we are going to know about sympathy. Sympathy. So, what is sympathy? So, let's see what is sympathy. So, sympathy and understanding of others' feeling, especially their problem. Yes, understanding of others' feelings. Others' feeling. When you are going to understand others' feelings, so this is what? This is known as sympathy. And when you are going to feel the same whatever other is feeling, so this is known as empathy. Keats, in a letter he has written, if a sparrow comes before my window, I take part in its existence and pick about gravel. So this is, learners, empathy, example of empathy. But on the other hand, Robert Burns, yes, Robert Burns has written a poem. The name of that poem is To a Mouse, M-O-U-S-E, To a Mouse. So on this particular poem, just he is going to understand the accord gesture, and you can say only and only understanding you can see in this kind of poetry, learners. So now learners, I think this is clear to you what is sympathy and what is empathy. So learners, clear hoga. And proceeding to another important points, what we have. So this is about what? So this is about, wait a minute please. Yes, so we are going to talk about dream vision. Dream vision. Dream vision. Vision. So this is dream vision. So let us, dream vision is also known as dream allegory. Dream allegory. And this is a kind of mode of narrative, and this was widely employed by the medieval artist. So for example, you have a poem Roman de la Rose. This is by Geoffrey Chaucer. Roman de la Rose. Find next example of dream allegory, Roman de la Rose. This is by Chaucer. Roman de la Rose, dream vision. And Dante has written Divine Comedy. Comedy. Divine Comedy by Dante. And you have another example by Langland. So this is Piers Plowman. Piers Plowman. Piers Plowman by Langland. This is by William Langland. So these are the best example of dream vision. And you can also see Pilgrim's Progress, and Keats has written John Keats. So this is the Fall of Hyperion. The Fall of Hyperian. The Fall of Hyperion. Rian. Hyperion by Keats. And Lewis Carroll has written Alice Adventure in Wonderland, and Finnegan Wakes by James Joyce. So these are the example of dream allegory, learners. Okay, dream allegory. And now we have some more important points we are going to discuss. So let me show you something more important. So now you can see on my screen. So this is about dialogic criticism. So learners, dialogic criticism was developed by whom? So this was developed by Mikhail Bakhtin, a Soviet critic. Carnivalist, this is a term. This was developed by Mikhail Bakhtin in Rabelais and His World. This is the work by Mikhail Bakhtin, Rabelais and His World. This is the work, Rabelais and His World by Mikhail Bakhtin. Carnivalesque is a term. And then you have didactic literature. So what is didactic literature? A literature that intended to give instruction. So that is known as didactic literature. For example, you have Fairy Queen, The Pilgrim's Progress. So these kind of works are going to give you a few moral lesson, going to teach you something. And then you have propagandist literature. So propagandist literature is a kind of literature that is going to propagate something. For example, you have Harriet Beecher Stowe's work. This is Uncle Tom's Cabin, attacking on slavery. And then you have another work. So this is Arms and the Man by G.B. Shaw. And he is going to represent a propaganda of war. Harsh reality. He is going to represent the harsh reality of war, learners. So this is all about today's class, and in my next class I am going to discuss the another important features with you and another important literary terms with you. So learners, you can join my crash course at an academy. So for paper 2 I am going to just launch the crash course in this month, so you can join me with MCQs practice. This is the crash course जो मैं आपको MCQs practice के साथ लेकर के आने वाला हूँ. And please AKS राजवीर इस रेफरल कोड को यूज करेंगे आप. एंड क्रैश कोर्स पेपर 1 के लिए भी लर्नर्स आपको साथ में मिलेगा फॉर बोथ द पेपर्स. एंड यूज माय रेफरल कोड AKS राजवीर फॉर पेपर 1 एंड पेपर 2 बोथ one subscription and complete learning. And learners, you can choose the subscription plan 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, whatever you like. So I think learners, this is the right time कि जब आपको subscription लेना चाहिए और study करना चाहिए with complete notes, with better notes. So thank you so much learners, and do subscribe the channel and hit the like button. Thank you so much. We will meet in the next class. Enjoy the day.